He scores in under 3 minutes, and still nobody trusts him. Yeah, that actually happened. A generational talent delivering at the elite level, and somehow that's not enough. Because the moment he scores, something strange happens. He doesn't earn trust, he creates doubt. Not from fans, from coaches, from teammates, from the people who decide if he plays or not. And that's where it gets uncomfortable. Because in modern football, shaped by constant football evolution, being unpredictable isn't always a strength. It doesn't matter how good you are, if coaches can't read you, they can't control you. And at the highest level, control always comes before brilliance. So now the question isn't, is he good enough? That's obvious. The real question is, why does everything he does right still feel wrong to the people in control? And once you start seeing it that way, this stops being just about one player and starts exposing the bigger picture of football culture, trust, tactical intelligence, and game awareness in today's game. He does everything right, and it's still not enough. That's the feeling. In modern football, you expect performance to earn trust, but here it doesn't. A generational talent, delivering at the elite level, and still being treated like he hasn't proved anything. And that hits deeper than people think, because everyone knows what that feels like. It's when you give results, but people still look at you like you're the problem. Not because of what you did, but because of what they think you might do. And in football culture, that doubt kills faster than any bad performance. So now the question changes. It's not, is he good enough? That's obvious. The real question is, why doesn't his performance translate into trust? And once that doubt enters the conversation, everything else starts to make a lot more sense. At first it feels like just one opinion. A coach questions him here, a comment there, nothing too serious. But then it happens again and again, different environments, same doubts. And in modern football, when multiple voices start saying the same thing, people start listening. You begin to hear the whispers. He doesn't respect hierarchy.
Eu vou em resenha com o jogador e o que eu escuto é Endrick. A palavra para definir o Endrick é perna. O que é perna, Vampeta?
Eu não queria chegar, eu só joguei a isca que você falou. Todo mundo fala que o Endrick é uma
Você
mala
já
do
escutou
caralho.
isso? Cara, eu escutei de gente maior que o Endrick.
Eu escutei isso também.
Que ele é perna.
Eu escutei que o Dorival não ficava satisfeito com as atitudes dele no dia a dia.
He's a bit difficult. And suddenly, it's no longer about talent. A generational talent at the elite level now carries something heavier, uncertainty. Because in a game driven by football evolution, behavior off the ball matters just as much as what happens on it. And this is where it shifts completely. Because one coach can be wrong, but a pattern? That's different. Now it's not about moments, it's about perception, about game awareness, about how he fits into a system that demands control and tactical intelligence. And once that label starts forming, it doesn't go away easily. He starts on the bench, the game gets tight, the team struggles, fans start calling his name, and when he finally comes in, you can feel it. Something's about to happen. That's what a generational talent brings in modern football. Then, penalty. First real moment, and he grabs the ball instantly. No hesitation. In his head, it's simple. Big moment, I take it. But at the elite level, things don't work like that. There's hierarchy, there's structure, there's tactical intelligence behind every decision. And that's when everything shifts. Teammates react, the captain steps in, the bench signals. It's subtle, but it says everything. Because in that moment, it's no longer about scoring. It's about trust, game awareness, and understanding the bigger picture. Now connect the dots. Club, national team. That moment in the game. It's not random, it's a pattern. And in modern football, patterns matter more than moments. Because the game today isn't just about what you can do, it's about what coaches can predict you'll do. That's the real shift in the football evolution. At the elite level, coaches don't just want talent, they want control. Players who follow the plan, respect the structure, show tactical intelligence and game awareness under pressure. Not just brilliance, but reliability. And that's where the conflict lives. Because he plays on instinct, on confidence, on that edge that creates generational talent, but also uncertainty. Like that brilliant employee who delivers results, but the boss never knows what he'll do next. And in football culture, that doubt changes everything, and this is where it gets uncomfortable, because what makes him special might be exactly what holds him back. That confidence, that instinct, that willingness to take responsibility, that's rare. That's what creates a generational talent in modern football. And this is where it gets uncomfortable, Because what makes him special might be exactly what holds him back. That confidence, that instinct, that willingness to take responsibility. That's rare. That's what creates a generational talent in modern football. But on the other side, there's structure, hierarchy, trust. At the elite level, one decision outside the plan can create doubt. And in a system built on tactical intelligence and game awareness, even small breaks in trust can feel big. So what do you do with a player like that? Because if you control him too much, you lose what makes him different. But if you don't, you risk losing the system. And that tension says everything about football culture today and the constant battle between talent and the bigger picture. So in the end, it was never just about him. Because if modern football really rewards control over chaos, then players like him will always feel like a risk, even when they're right. And that's the paradox. The same instinct, the same courage, the same edge that creates a generational talent is the one thing that can keep him from being fully trusted at the elite level. And that should make you think. Because this isn't just football. How many times have you seen someone talented, but overlooked? Someone who delivers, but doesn't fit the system? In a world shaped by constant football evolution, and honestly, life itself, results matter. But predictability builds trust. That's where tactical intelligence and game awareness go beyond the pitch. So now the real question is yours. Are you trying to be understood, or are you trying to be controlled? Because once you see the bigger picture, you realize being different has a price. The question is, are you willing to pay it? And if you want to keep breaking down football culture like this, seeing what most people miss, understanding the game beyond the surface, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Because here, we don't just watch football, we understand it.